Hey everyone, Randy here. Welcome to the Chaotic Creative, which is all about writing art and rediscovering my creative spark as a working single mom. You will note I now have the happy, fuzzy little red microphone here, and it sounds so good. I am so pleased. I know that a lot of people are kind of meh about audio, but everything that I have learned and all of the things that personally make me watch or not watch a video, I can deal with the video quality being kind of grainy and fuzzy and whatever, as long as the audio is good. If the audio is good, whatever. I can put up with whatever else from everything else. Good audio is more important than the quality of the video itself. Video quality is still kind of meh important, I suppose, but this is where it's at. So I got this little thing. It's funny because it's so tiny. It actually has two microphones and the receiver, which is attached to my phone that I'm recording with right now. But it's got a little charging case, and it's so tiny, and it's so cool. And I have a little bag that I keep like the extra muffs and the charge cord in. And I have a phone case that will be coming that will make it so I can actually have this plugged in while my phone is still in its case, because I hate having to take my phone out of the case every damn time to plug in the microphone. Not cool. Today is February 17th as I am filming this, and I'm primarily filming this because I did my hair today and I have makeup on and look like a human. And tomorrow, the 18th, will be my 40th birthday, which is probably when you all are going to be seeing this. I considered going live tomorrow and then realized that things have been so sparse on the channel that it would probably just be me doing nothing, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow. We'll figure it out when we get to that point, I suppose. But I have a lot of things around here that I am organizing, working on, just doing in general. I have gone back to the beginning of what was once called Love Like Cyanide, but is now working title Project Idol, because I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call it, but the more I've thought about it, I didn't and don't want to make everything nearly as angsty as my original idea was, so I don't feel like that title really fits anymore, which is fine. One of the great things about self-publishing is that you get to change crap up whenever you want. That's one of the things I like about it, because control freak. I went through and redid the first 3 chapters. I am working on chapter 4 because it is from the perspective of one of the 2 male love interests, and it is so short compared to all of the other chapters. His chapters are always hella short. So I went through and wrote down the word counts for the chapters in my first draft and in my 1.5 draft, because I haven't completely finished writing the story yet, so I don't really... I'm calling this new one Working Draft 2. It's kind of like that meme where it says, you know, final copy, final copy, I swear, OMFG, this is the last time, or else, in the file names. That's kind of how everything feels right now. But all of the chapters where you're in Dante's brain are super duper short, and that doesn't make sense to me because I enjoy him so much as a character that I don't know. I feel like because it is a male perspective that I'm leaning too hard into man written by a woman, you know, maybe, or leaning too hard on I hung out with more guys in high school than girls, so being able to slip so comfortably into that very masculine, not feminine headspace feels kind of weird. Sometimes, I suppose. Don't have that issue with Valentine, which doesn't make sense to me. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it and looking at it, I know why. I know why. And it's horrible. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it just occurred to me. So if you haven't caught on at this point, this is just going to be a chatty vlog about everything and nothing all at once. So if you're not here for that and you're looking to glean some deep meaning or some short, sweet, and to the point message from what I'm about to say or what I am saying, this isn't the video. This is just going to be rambling and talking through some things in my head regarding this written work in particular. So, I know why. So there are two love interests in this story, and that is no secret, so this is not spoiling anything. This is an, I want to say MFM, but it is also MMF. So, 3, no matter which way you slice it. But yes, there is guy with guy and guy with girl. Both guys with girl. Yeah, all the fun things. So, Dante he kind of comes across as like the obnoxious, annoying, jerky, but knows that he's hot and can get away with murder because he's hot fuckboy kind of character. But really he's very gentle and soft and poetic and emotional and like all up in his head at all times because he's got 3 older sisters. And then you have Valentine, who is all, oh, look at me, I'm the good guy, I take care of everybody, and blah, blah, blah. But really, in his head, like, everything is just, roar, I am man. I don't have to feel things, I just want to fuck things. But that's in his head. So they're kind of completely opposite, I suppose, in that regard, in that Dante projects I take what I want, I get what I want, but really he's like, but do you like me though? And Valentine's like, yeah, I know you like me, so what? But I would never be like that because I am the heroic, responsible, good guy leader type. Yeah. So that's why. Because Dante feels things. Valentine also feels things, but approaches it in a much different way. And I don't think that I am completely comfortable embracing emotional states in the way that Dante does. And therein lies why his chapters are so short. But the chapter I'm working on right now, chapter 4, which is the first one from Dante's perspective, is very internal, emotional overwhelm. Yeah. And I would say why, but that would spoil things. So we're not going to do that. Although I do still have the first few chapters of the story in its original form up on my Substack, I think, for free. I have the first few chapters up on Ream, which I am going to start posting more on Ream again. Because as much as I like the idea of Substack, I feel like I don't post enough bloggish content. And it doesn't seem to have the discoverability that it preached about having in a way that is useful to me. Both do also have audio uploading capabilities, but with everything being run through Stripe's TOS states that adult content is not okay. So, not sure how I'm gonna navigate that one. Because I don't really want to just post audio stuff through Audible, because if you've looked at everything that's changed in Audible recently, especially from an indie perspective, the payouts that you as a smaller author get are minimized compared to what bigger authors get. And I don't like that. And I have the capability with this and with like the two other giant ass microphones that I got, like this guy right here, to do really, really high-end audio shit. And I don't want to have to worry about going to do something like that and then having it get nuked because, oh no, bad words. Oh no, sexual content. Like, okay, but there are plenty of other authors and creators who have bigger audiences and generate more money who do those things, and that's not a problem. So why is it okay for them, but not for me? You know, I know everything boils down to yay capitalism, and he who makes the most money for the people farther up the ladder garners the most favor and gets away with the most murder. But I don't like that. And I know there's not really anything I can do about that. So I'm still working out exactly what to do in that regard. But I have finally gotten all of my, in other not necessarily writing but also creative news, finally got all of my acquired clothing for upcycling organized in my room, and oh, that took like a whole day. Oh, what an endeavor that was. Whew. And as you saw in my last video, I finally got a new serger that is completely functional. I just need to get that set up. And with tomorrow being my birthday, I will probably, after I do my taxes in the morning, because that's going to be my first thing I do tomorrow, is do my taxes like a responsible adult. Because I did take the day off work tomorrow. I do work today, but the kids were off Friday and Monday because of President's Day. So we hung out and we finished watching Stranger Things, and I liked the ending. I thought it was all right, but it was kind of an ambiguous ending to the series, and I'm not going to say too much just in case people haven't finished watching it and want to watch it and enjoy it. I don't want to spoil anything. But the kids didn't really like that it wasn't totally cut and dry and spelled out what all happened. It was just kind of there. And I feel like with me having grown up being raised on late 90s, early 2000s anime, where sometimes you had absolutely zero resolution if there was any resolution at all, that I am much more accustomed to it's done and it's over. That didn't necessarily make sense, but whatever, that's the end, I guess. And you just kind of toddle along, and that's what you got. Like I said, I liked it. I felt it was fitting. It did seem a little anticlimactic. Like, there was the big action-y climax, and then meh. Yeah. I enjoyed it. The kids are a little miffed, I think. They were like, that's it? Are they gonna do like secret sixth season or at least one more episode to actually wrap things up? And I'm like, no, I think they're done, guys. Oh, that's lame. But I will say that I also love that watching the show with my kids has gotten them interested more in storytelling and art and playing D&D in general, which is super cool. So they're actually kind of creating their own systems right now. Both of them are doing a separate thing in some notebooks. Hunter's making like races and classes and like a stat system, and yeah. I like it. I'm glad that we decided to watch it. I'm glad that everybody at school talking about it got the kids interested in wanting to consume it. So, I know this isn't very long, but I think I need to get in the habit of doing more shorter videos and frequent updates because I've been having a lot of, oh, well, I don't look good, so I don't want to go on camera today of late. Probably also because my 40th birthday is approaching and I feel like I am an ancient hag and I have no place on the internet because anybody over the age of 25 is withered and decrepit and hideous and horrible, and how dare we be in spaces where only young, pretty people should have a place. Can you tell I have a lot of big feelings about that going into my 40th birthday tomorrow? Because, yeah, I definitely do. But yeah, I need to just do the thing, not care if I look camera ready or not, and like I even still have mega bad eye bags that thankfully the natural light is moderately reducing, but they're definitely still there, and I just shouldn't care because I am a human and I exist and I should deserve to be able to just show up and exist and not have to do the performative pretty dance. But I have also unfortunately noticed that if I do not do the performative pretty dance, that my video content doesn't do as well if I don't show up with at least a little bit of makeup and my hair not looking like I haven't washed it in a week. Not that that's ever a thing because I wash my hair literally every day. I envy people who can go multiple days without washing their hair and not look like they could lube all of the joints in a car with their hair. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and don't forget to take care of yourselves and each other, and remember that we are all just works in progress. Catch you next time, Darklings.